Hello everyone. How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today we're back on Deer Creek and we're going to see if we can get these two harvesters to harvest this field of sorghum. And so far they're not doing too bad. I had to help them turn around down there a little bit. I've got them set to do 4 headland passes, but that means 2 apiece. We talked about that the other day. It's not that each harvester will do 4 headland passes. Each harvester will do 2 headland passes. And that'll be a total of 4. So anyway, I hope everything goes good. We I don't know. It's and actually Courseplay just isn't ready yet, to be honest about it. They're still working on it and it's still in beta. My last video, I went over to Big Fields XXL and harvested a field of sorghum there, and they had problems turning around on that map too, and there's nothing in the way. So we're just going to have to be patient and just let them do their thing. They're working on it. They're working on it. Of course, people like you and me, we'd like to have it now, and that's just because we're just kind of impatient people. That's all. I think I'm going to let him make this turn before I try to unload him. We're just impatient. That's in our nature, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, these guys are doing okay. Of course, there's some in the field that they're missing. But I went and read some of the remarks and everything on stuff that they're working on. And they're working on that. How they turn around. And how they make curves. They know there's a problem there. So, like I said, we just got to be a little patient. But you can see how much of a tool this is actually going to be. For those of you that's never seen Courseplay work, oh yes, I mean, it is quite a tool. And I think now on FS19 you could have up to 8 of these harvesters running in the field at one time. Oh yeah, 8. The most I've ever had running was 6. Yeah, and that's a bunch to take care of, let me tell you. That is a bunch. So anyway, I don't see us having 8, but I do in FS22. I think I seen where you can have 5. So yeah, I can see on one of my big commercial farms, I can see me having 5. Absolutely. That big commercial farm, that Big Fields XXL, we planted a field there that is 2,844, yeah, I think it's 2,844 acres, something like that. Yeah, that's, you can't, well, at one time, whenever I was planting them, well, I had to do everything to that field. But anyway, you could be in any one of the tractors and not see the other tractor. That's how big that field is. not see any other. And there was 6 of them running in the field at one time. You could be in any one of them and not see another tractor. So yes, Courseplay is going to be a necessity. Either that, or I'm going to have a bunch of help. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and let these guys continue. They're on their second round, and that'll be it. Then they'll start their up and down rows. So we're just going to let them do it, and we'll be here to help them in case they have problems. All right, they are coming up on finishing the last of their headland passes. He's got to make a right turn here. I think what he's going to do, though, because this is square, I think I put it to where I wanted them to do the corners sharp, which sometimes they do sharp and sometimes they do not. So, but we're going to watch and see what happens here. It looks like he's going to get turned around right, which is a good thing. But they have just a short ways to go up there, as you can see. And then their headland passes will be done. So I'm going to bring up the HUD here just for safe measure. Just in case they decide to do something real crazy, because I don't know where they're going to start their headland passes at. We always know about where they're going to start, or we don't know where they're going to start the up and down places. We do, however, know most of the time how they're going to do the headland passes and where they're going to start that. All right, now he has slowed down, and I think that is because he's waiting on the second harvester, so we'll go see. Yes, the second harvester is turning and getting into place. All right. So, now it's anybody's guess. When they get this done, I don't know where they're going to go to. So we're going to just we're just going to sit back here and watch and learn. I don't know whether they'll start on this side or whether they'll go all the way to the other side. I don't know if they'll start at the far end of the field and come back this way. Your guess is as good as mine. So anyway, I think we're going to go up to the other harvester, and we're just going to wait on them. Or we'll ride with him and see where he is going to start. You know, and I remember a time, and we'll have that time here too. One of these days we'll have that time where you didn't have to worry about it. They knew where they were going to start, and you knew that they were going to do it. Because you had used it time and time again, and you had watched them, and they done it flawlessly. So, and that was on FS19. So yes, they will do it on this map also. It's just a matter of, you know, getting them programmed in, get the mod to where it's bug free and no errors, and yes, they will absolutely get it done. We can turn around and look to see where our second one's at, and he's coming right along in back of us. So we're just going to sit and watch and just see where they're going to start at. Now I apologize for having all the waypoints pulled up, and but the reason for that is just trying to keep track of these guys and try to keep them on the right track. As a matter of fact, if these guys find where they're going to start and they do it without any issues, I'll be beside myself. And I think it'll just be by chance. You know, I hate to say that. I really do, because I know they're working on it, and these guys deserve all the credit that we can give them. They really do. But I'll really be surprised if they find their next waypoint without help. But what do I know? You know, I just don't know. So anyway, I kind of thought that he would turn right there, but I guess not. So we'll see. And he wants to turn right there. You know, I don't remember. Maybe I may have this set to skip a row, and that's very possible. That's very possible. So, all right. Well, we're gonna let them do their thing. We'll get back here in the second one, and it looks like he's found his. Yeah, he kind of made it a little crooked there, but we know we're going to have places to clean up. So anyway, we're just going to let them do their thing, and we'll get right back with you. All right, well, I had to help them a little bit there, not too awful much, but I did have to help them a little bit. But all in all, they did get it figured out. I may have this set up for lands because they started differently. I thought they were going to skip rows, but now I just don't remember whether I had them skipping rows or whether I had them doing a 6-row land. I just don't know. But I really don't think I had them doing lands. I think I wanted them to skip a row. So why they done this row is beyond me. That I can't answer that. I don't know. And it may not be intentional. You know, I don't know. But they are doing a good job. We're going to go back here and we're going to empty the second harvester out. Actually, he's running awfully close to that first harvester, and I think I've got them set to stay a couple of 100 feet away from one another, and obviously he's just not obeying that at all. So we'll see what happens. If they crash, they crash. You know, I certainly don't want them to crash, for sure. But, you know, what's he doing now? Alright, let's let this guy empty out. Looks like they're going to go get that row, don't it? Alright. Alright, we'll back up and let him do his whatever it is that he's going to do. Now with this first harvester going down that row, he should go over on the other side of him. And you know, the more I look at it, it does look like I've got it set up on lands. It might be. It might be. If so, what they're going to do, if this is set up on lands, here we go. Yep, he started. They're just awfully close together to suit me. But that's what it is. They're running a lands course. Is exactly what they're doing. Which means I'm going to have to run with them to make sure. I'll have to ride with them to make sure, because they're going to go back over the way we're looking at the screen. They're going to go to the left side for their next row, and trying to get around them trees up there, yeah. Anyway, I'll get back with you in just a moment. Yeah, I'm quite sure that that's what they're going to do. They're running a lands course. I sure don't remember setting them up on a lands course, though. Yeah, I don't remember doing that. It's very possible. Setting these guys up is a whole lot different on FS22 than it is on than it was on FS19, because they're integrated with the AI workers, and yeah. But anyway, I'm sure. I mean, I'm just sure as I'm sitting here that they're going to get it figured out. But you know, myself, I don't really know what was wrong with the old Courseplay. But it was probably something that that Giants wanted, because, as you know, supposedly our AI workers are supposed to be much more smarter on FS22 than what they were on FS19. So I think that one's still out for debate. Anyway, let's see how this guy turns. I know at some point he's going to want to go all the way over to his end row. And this is probably where he's going to do it at. Now, that doesn't bother me so much, except whenever you get to a place where there's fences and trees. Yeah. Well, of course, this isn't going to be too bad because there's grass between the field and the fence. But you take over on the other side, there wasn't no grass between the fields and the fence. It was just field and fence. I mean, well, there might have been a foot there, but that was about it. Now he should come right straight in there now, and he should start it up right there. Yep, and that's what he's going to do. Let's go back and see where our other one's at. All right, our other one's still trying to find. He's going to go over to the end of the field. Okay. And you see how they're swaying back and forth? That's the way the AI workers do. And that's the thing that's got me a little bit worried about how they're, see, on FS19 you didn't see this out of the Courseplay drivers. They went to their spot, they turned, and they went. But so far, if you're watching this, so far they are making this turn without me. Now I'm going to have to stop him because he's going to pass the other driver. Alright, well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to pull him back here a little ways. And then I will tell him to start here at the nearest waypoint. And let's see what happens now. Where are you going? Okay, he's going to turn around. Maybe. Your guess is as good as mine, but I guess he's going to turn around. All right. Now let's wait and see if the other guy is going to start up. No, this guy's on the wrong waypoint. Wrong waypoint. I think what I had to do last time, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do this time, I had to run this other guy up a little bit. The first one, I had to stop him, and then I had to manually run him up the line a little ways, like so, just to keep them apart, because they're just not obeying. They're not obeying the distance. All right, so now we're going to tell him to go back to work, and we're going to come back here to this guy and see if he'll pick his waypoint up there. And it looks like he's going to. Good deal. All right. Well, yeah. So, you know, and for the most part, he did find his waypoint. He's just not obeying, they're not obeying the distance between them. So, now, from here, they'll go back over to the left side of the screen and take that strip over there. So, we'll just let them do it. I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Well, they did have a little bit of problems finding their waypoint there. But I got them on it. Now, what gets me about this is usually whenever they do, if I've got it set on lands, they'll do lands the whole field. But on this, it looks like they just done the one side. So now it's going to be real interesting to see where they go from here, because they don't have anything to the left of us to do. This was their waypoint. So yes, I don't know. We are getting the field done faster with 2 harvesters, no doubt. I've just got to babysit them. So, but it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here for sure. I just can't answer that right now. All we'll do is just sit and watch them. But let me get this guy unloaded. Yeah, they're just it's comical, really. But you know, I know what's coming, so I don't get aggravated with it, because I know it's such a wonderful tool that's coming. All right, it looks like our guy he's going to go to the right up there, but he's going to go over to that his end row. But I think we're going to let this guy go so that he don't get too far behind to stop both of them. So, all right, well, all right, well, he's found something over there. It says he's blocked by, who's blocked by an object? All right, AI worker is blocked by an object. All right, well, we'll go see which. It must be this one. I don't know what object he would be blocked by, but all right. All right, let me get him. You see, understand what I say when I said I gotta babysit him? All right, now let's see if I can tell him. Maybe he'll pick up on it now. All right, looks like he is. All right, looks like our other guy has started. All right. Get your wobbly cell phone over there. Well, you know, and believe it or not, it is getting better. It is getting better. But I mean, from the first time that we started putting two of them in the field trying to do something, yes, it is getting better. So anyway, we're just going to let them do it. I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right. Well, we've had our bumps and knocks. They haven't crashed, mainly because I pulled them apart from one another before they did. But it is getting better, and we're going to get this field harvested, and it's going to be a whole lot faster than it would have been with just one harvester. So I think we're going to call this a video. If you've enjoyed this content, please give me a like. I appreciate it. If you want to see more of it, you want to follow me, just hit that subscribe button. You'll just get a notification every time I post something new. Anyway, as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we're going to call this an evening. And as always, thank you for watching.